A now former PC, 28-year-old Michael John Parker, who served with North Yorkshire Police, has been jailed following being found guilty after a 2-week trial at Sheffield Crown Court on July the 25th for coercive and controlling behaviour and stalking. After being found guilty in July, Parker was remanded in custody until sentencing on the 9th of September because of the seriousness of the offending. This time it appears that a vulnerable woman was not the victim, which, after yesterday's reports, makes a nice change. Instead, his victim was actually a colleague. The pair is said to have started a relationship during their initial police training, and after a while Parker started to control his partner's behaviour, telling her what to do and where to go. Are we sure he was controlling her behaviour, or was he simply still in training to deal with the public? He is also said to have bombarded her with text messages, phone calls and calls over her police radio, demanding to know where she was and who she was with. It was alleged that his partner tried to end the relationship, but Parker said it will only end when he says so. It took colleagues to notice the behaviour before reporting their concerns to the Professional Standards Department, including that she was completing most of Parker's police work for him. Now, don't get me wrong here, I know that people can be sucked into these relationships, but this was a cop. I'm talking about her, not him. Is this really the calibre of women police constables we're hiring these days? I mean, if they can't tell a colleague to get fucked, how the hell are they going to deal with the public? Imagine being called to a domestic violence incident and trying to tell the victim, male or female, to leave, and they shouldn't be allowing the behaviour to continue, whilst knowing full well they're a fucking hypocrite. Parker was arrested in November 2020 and suspended by the force, so has been on paid leave basically for almost 2 years. An investigation took place which uncovered excessive amounts of messages via the police force's radio system and mobile phone records. Parker did resign before he was found guilty, although all I can find is that he resigned prior to his sentencing, so I say he still got paid for almost 2 years on suspension. Deputy Police Constable Mabs Hussain said there is absolutely no place for this behaviour in the police service. We demand the highest levels of integrity from our officers and staff to ensure that the people we serve can have complete trust in us. I hope the case also reassures the public that we treat offending by our own staff no different to anyone else. No matter who you are or where you work, we will take action and secure justice for such crimes. I must also acknowledge the officers who worked with PC Parker, recognised that his behaviour was abusive and raised their concerns through our internal reporting channels. It can be a difficult thing to do, but they did not hesitate to do the right thing. Parker was jailed for 2 years and 6 months for coercive and controlling behaviour, and a further 2 years and 6 months for stalking. Now, normally we would hear of these sentences being made to run concurrently or suspended, but this time Parker got the shitty end of the stick and has been ordered to carry out his sentence consecutively, as in one after the other. Laters, Parker.